our
But if
country.
we're giving foreign aid to other countries, that means the dollar's working on their behalf, on their aspect. It's not working on us in the United States aspect.
Currency. You don't understand the
I
currency.
understand
The
currency.
more the more our dollar is out there. Listen,
I
us.
understand currency, but I'm not getting under currency to survive myself. That's what I'm saying.
Because you're looking at
What
it.
about
You're
us?
looking at it in a. That's an individual battle. That right there.
But,
Hold on, let me
okay.
finish. That's an individual battle. That's an individual battle that you gotta battle on your own. But as far as like as far as the money, in everybody thinking, oh, we got to worry about just no, the way he's handling the country, everything is tied in together. And the reason why I'm saying this, dog, is the more our product is out in the world at that time, the more people with American dollars in their pocket.
But we ain't got no product.
Listen, it looks good on our economy. And listen, them rich white people don't care about poor middle class. They don't care about it at all. So they're the economy to them. They're the economy. So what I'm getting, what I'm dollars circulating around the world, the more people are using our product, and the more people are accepting our
What
product.
product do we have?
The dollar.
The full faith
The-
and confidence in America.
Remember, I said we run off. The whole world is running off of fiat currency, and a fiat currency is based off the might of the government that's pushing the currency, and it's our might of our government that the whole world is like, all right,
So-
we're gonna trade gold bars for American dollars, and it's an equal value in a way.
So behind
What about
the
the
dollar?
What about the citizens?
No, behind the dollar really is the military might. You know what I mean?
At one time when we was
Yeah.
going through the military industrial, remember
Yeah.
we jumped off of that,
Yeah.
and now we're with the Jeff Bezos and the
Yeah.
Teslas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We jumped off of the military thing, and now that's why we having a microchip war with China, because they know the microchip is the next level. AI is the next
And we got
level.
and we got the chip.
But
the chip come to America.
we didn't create the chip.
But
the
it's
chip
still
was created in Norway.
But it's still coming to the United States. But it's still coming to the United States to be manufactured in the United States.
It's not being
Which is gonna be bring. Yes, it is.
I'm trying to express to you, it's manufactured in Norway. I watched this whole
Taiwan.
No, it's not. It's not.
Taiwan is coming here. They bringing billions of dollars.
The chip that we fight over is an ASLM chip. I got it in my notes. Do you want me to pull that?
Go ahead and pull your notes out. But I know exactly what homework I've been doing.
No.
I know exactly what homework I've been doing.
I started rolling the camera so if you
Oh,
want
now I got to do the whole thing. I got to introduce Larry. We got to get that right. I got to get no. And see, this is stuff that we discussed. That ASLM chip.
Lee Johnson, Real Man, Real Stories. Lee Johnson, Real Man, Real Stories.
Welcome, world. Real Men, Real Stories podcast.
Real Men, Real Stories. We got music.
And I know where my sources came from on the information that I'm saying now.
I'm going from the news. I'm going
from the news too. I'm going from.
So what is the company? What is the company? What is the name of the company that we're trying to freeze China away from? And it's in Norway. What's the name of the company? The major chip company, because it's the chip.
It doesn't matter because I know that Taiwan is bringing their raw. It's bringing their raw.
the mic. Slide the mic over.
It has nothing to do with
Taiwan is bringing jobs into the United States.
That has nothing to
manufacturing the chip.
That has nothing to do with Taiwan. That chip, listen, the chip is not being made here because they don't want that chip.
It's gonna be made here. The chip is gonna be made here.
That chip is not going. I hear what you're talking. You don't even know. We don't even know we talking about the
Okay,
same chip.
okay, the audience out there. Wait till we come to this I told you so moment with him. I'm letting y'all know now.
Everybody keep on saying that with me.
From
Wait till
Taiwan.
I say I told you so moment, but 6 months later, they be eating their own words. Like
Well,
that
I won't be
down
eating.
man.
I will not be eating my words.
I sit around
I
and
will not
look
be
at
eating
this
my
stuff,
words.
and I really pay attention to this stuff, and I really analyze this stuff.
I have my sources also.
It ain't no sources. I ain't got no source. I got governmental websites that you can go to and look this stuff up on your own.
I'm going into the Oval Office watching the actual meetings, watching the conversations.
That one meeting in the Oval Office, it was a train wreck.
That wasn't the only meeting I ever seen. I
Train
seen meetings before.
Which one you talking about?
I seen meetings after
He's
that.
talking about the meeting with Zelensky
I'm not talking about the Zelensky meeting.
Which one you
I'm talking
talking
about the
about?
meeting with him.
why did
and
Zelensky even come to the United States for the Oval Office meeting? What was his initial
Mineral
reason?
rights to society.
Don't say it. Don't tell him. But didn't he even sign it?
Nope.
Nope.
That motherfucker left saying, "Fuck y'all, you talking all that shit." Let's all right. We ready?
Let's go. Let's go.
How you doing, world? It's Lee Johnson, Real Man, Real Stories podcast in a heated debate right now, man. I'm so Atlanta that I ain't finna let Trump fool me from none of that shit that he doing. That's how Atlanta I am today, man. I want to introduce my co-host, man, my partner, my main mellow man. Go on and introduce yourself, my brother.
This is Professor, and you can hit me at Professor_DTSY. And like my brother over here, I'm on the opposite side. I'm Team Trump. I like what Trump is doing right now.
Because he just uneducated, y'all, and he just a little ignorant right now because he being fucking selfish like everybody else. But selfishness is not what we're going to get to in life. But we're going to start off with the Zelensky Oval Office meeting. And was it a setup? I don't think it was initially a setup. I think that these rich white people in this position feel like when they got their foot on your neck, they could talk to you and say what they want to do to you in any type of way, shape.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the prime example happened in the Oval Office. So I'm gonna let Larry explain what he's seen in the Oval Office. So with that Zelensky, Trump, JD Vance meeting, what did you see? What in your perspective, what did you see in that Oval Office meeting?
Well, what I saw in the Oval Office is that we've been providing a lot of money to Ukraine to aid them in this war. And they're over there on the other continent with Europe. When Europe, since it's in their region, they should be backing them up and providing a lot of support for them. But we're providing more support for them than they're providing, than Europe is providing for them. So Trump was like, you know what? We don't did all this for you. We haven't started seeing no return on our investment yet. So are we gonna do this mineral deal or not? Because you owe us right now because you in debt to us with all the weapons and money that we gave y'all to support the war. And actually, honestly, Europe should be giving y'all more support since you're right there in their backyard. We over on the other side of the continent, and we giving y'all more support than the people that's over there with y'all. So
So that's what you seen. So everything
that's what I see.
So everything Trump was saying, you believe everything that he was saying.
I believe him more than I believe some of these other presidents we don't have.
Why is that?
Because everything he's saying, I'm seeing him doing action behind it.
So what is he actually doing? What action do you see him doing?
I see him uncovering all the corruption that's been going on with our tax dollars, in the treasury and everything. All this senseless spending they've been doing with our money. They steady raising our taxes and keep giving all this money to these other countries for things that they should be able to do themselves. Like everybody got their hand out over in other countries, but we suffering over here in the United States ourselves. Like we don't have jobs. I've been unemployed since November last year, and it's like I have to dumb myself down just to get a job now. So
you feel like that is the Democrats' fault. Why you have to dumb yourself down to get a job now?
yes,
Why is that?
because of the type of people that they're hiring that I'm working with. They're hiring all these unskilled people who don't know how to do the job and expect for you to follow them or they're your supervisor, they're your lead, and they don't know anything about that job at all. It's too much nepotism and things going on in this workforce.
So you believe that the Democrats specifically hire people for your job?
No, I didn't say it's a Democrat. I said it's the government, period. I don't care. It's Republicans and the damn Democrat. It's just the government, period. It don't matter what side.
Okay.
All of their ass is dirty. But right now, Trump is the most transparent president that I've seen so far. He put you in the White House with him to see the meetings and everything. And so far, everything I hear him speaking on, he's actually making moves doing it.
So everything Trump was saying. So Trump was actually in that meeting saying that we have given Ukraine over $350 million, which is over $250 million, $350 billion over $250 billion. So I'm gonna break it down, and none of this is that stuff that Trump has allocated itself. So I'm on the U.S. foreign assistance by country. So foreignassistance.gov. This is the United States database where you can look up how much foreign aid that we've been given over the course of the last 25 years and probably a little bit before that. So right now I'm on disbursements, not obligations. So I'm on disbursements, and I'm looking at the year of 2022. So the war started. So the actual invasion where guns was bust was actually started in 2022, February the 14th. So in 2022, for 2022, all agencies, because I'm not gonna break down the agencies because you got several different agencies that do this. All agencies we given over $16.5 billion in 2022. That's specifically to Ukraine. That's specifically to Ukraine. In 2023, 24.5 billion. So at that, you add that up together, that's close to $35 billion.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's 2023. 2024, 6 billion. 2025, 4 billion. That's nowhere near $350 billion. And this is just the spur. I'm pretty sure there's some more grants and loans and stuff like that, but that's nowhere near the amount of what he is talking about. So now I'm also going to go down the top activity. You know what I'm saying? So we got $535.2 million USAD redacted, this USAD, 84.2 million USAD, 42.76 million. These are top activities, and this is 2025. This is actually this year so far. You break it down to 2024, you know what I'm saying? It changes it up. So a lot of stuff that Trump be saying be lies. Like he's been lying. We all know he's been lying. He was lying on the Joe Rogan show. He was lying before he got here. So why would you believe him now? That didn't seem. Why would you believe him now? Like I understand people are getting deported, but that's easy. He's not doing the tariffs that he's saying. He's saying he's going to put a tariff. He changed his mind and brings the tariff back because he knows all the moves he's making is really not helping the government. But in your eyesight, you feeling like he's being transparent, but transparent is not. It's not enough. I think he's fooling us. I think he wants us to look in one direction and doing because he's pulling back a lot of stuff. He's saying he's lying about this.
Do you think? Do you think he was adding in the cost of like all the military aid, not just like financial money?
This most of the aid. So when I looked up what the Ukraine spend their aid on, most of it was military weaponry,
Yeah,
and a lot of those was American companies.
that they turned
So
around and
a
spent
lot
the
of the
money
aid
back.
that's we
Okay,
giving these people, they turn around and spend it
back with U.S.
with US. And 9 times out of 10, those people that allocated the aid or those politicians, just like with COVID, probably has investments in a lot of the companies that these people
Lockheed
buying these.
Martin and them type of companies.
So what I'm trying to explain is like these folks don't care really. You know what I'm saying? And you talking about the middle guy, us, and
Exactly.
us and our people. And the problem is us and our people is we do stupid shit, and we continuously do stupid shit. Like we get money and we blow it on
Oh,
everything
there you go.
that doesn't support us at all. We blow money on companies that's not supporting nobody. No man, that has nothing to do with Trump. That actually Trump has employed most of these people in his cabinet that do us like that. So I just don't understand. Like to be on his side is it's all a farce. Like it's 1% of the deficit of the foreign aid, but think about it though. You know what I'm saying? If they turn around and spend majority of the money on American-made companies, and then on top of that, why is only foreign aid to white nations? Why is it not to Zimbabwe? Why is it not to other nations that we actually got sanctions on against? So why is all that foreign aid go to Ukraine? So why do you think all that foreign aid went to Ukraine? Why do you think so?
Resources.
I agree with you on that. So what resources
They got nuclear.
specifically?
Yeah, raw earth.
But raw earth. But you know who we get most of our nickel from?
Where? Canada, exactly.
50% of our raw earth nickel
Yeah,
comes from
Yeah,
Canada.
but
not
guess what?
anymore.
But guess what?
No, he took that back. He took them tariffs back. He
It's
ain't stupid. He talking shit. He's baiting you.
because that's the thing.
He did that his last
You
time.
know why? Because you got all the eggs in one basket. See, if you take some of the eggs out that basket, put in another basket, then you can talk shit. And
Yeah, hold on. Why?
I think he's manipulating the market.
What do you think is the overall like game?
I think it's a lot of games, but I think he's manipulating the market. I think he's just talking shit, chewing bubblegum and popping shit. Like when he does tariffs, he manipulates the market. The market goes down. Everybody freezes. Don't nobody want to do anything when he threatens. All you have to do is threaten the tariff. The market goes down. You know what I'm saying? But when he pulls the tariff back,
It go up.
the markets go back up. I think he's just manipulating them. Why? I don't know. Maybe he got friends in the market. He's doing favors. But remember, he did this last term. He did the same shit last and didn't do nothing. And didn't do nothing. The last term. He's deporting people. He's doing easy shit. I'm gonna take ICE and I'm gonna go to school and deport people because we got a bunch of racist white people here. You know, and I'm gonna fire a bunch of people that probably didn't need the job anyway. We're giving them free money. You know what I'm saying? But we print fucking money. We print it.
Well, to me, it don't matter if we print money or not if it's not benefiting the actual American citizens. What's the point of it if it's not benefiting the American citizens? Exactly.
Nothing.
So the thing is,
time has benefited.
So if he tear up the system, maybe the system start back benefiting the middle class, because as long as you mess with the market like that, that means you mess with those corporations. You mess with those corporations, they have to start filing bankruptcy and things like that.
With the corporations, half the corporations is in his cabinet.
Pocket, exactly.
It's in his how?
Yeah, it's in his pocket.
Explain to me this move that he's doing is hurting rich white people. Nothing that he's doing is going to affect the upper class. Explain to me what he's doing is how it's going to affect. It's just hurting us.
They always gonna be rich, but they are addicted to making money. That's that dopamine. That's their fix.
Money. So when
But if nobody's buying anything, guess what? That means they're not making money. So that means their addiction is not being fixed. It's not being fixed.
We buying as much shit as ever. We still nobody's doing the boycott. This
but guess what? But a lot of places, Target, Walmart, all of them, all of their stocks is dropping there, and they're not getting this last quarter. They're not getting as much. People's not buying as much because people don't have the money to buy it.
Listen, it doesn't. The problem is it's a small fraction of people doing it don't mean shit to them. It's a game. Everybody got to do it, and everybody can't do it if we sitting there thinking Trump is a good guy. Everybody got to do it at an equal measure, not halfway. All of it, and then it got to be an indefinite thing. It got to hurt them forever. It cannot be just one quarter. It got to be forever. If these guys plan they shit for years in advance on manipulation, I mean, you sit there.
But if the stakeholders, but you got to remember they had them stakeholders. If the stakeholders not seeing them getting the return on the investments that they getting at first, they gonna start pulling out.
They get return on the which investment are you talking about? What
I'm talking about these corporation stuff. Trust me, the reason they are so greedy and makes money because they got all these stakeholders they trying to satisfy. The more stakeholders you have, the more money you have to make. If stakeholders start taking themselves out, start selling their shares of stocks off, then they have lesser stakeholders, which means they don't have as many stakeholders investing in their company, so they can keep making those billions of dollars.
But the thing about it is they always going to make a lot of money because the interest rate's going to keep on going up. The thing about it is interest rate is good for corporations. High interest rates, high interest loans is great for corporations because they make more money. The more my product, all right, the more I'm already probably three time pricing this product to you anyway. So now they making me pay more money to get the product in. So I'm gonna make you pay more money, and then on top of that, they're going to add an interest rate on top of that. You know what I'm saying? So last year you bought this product at $25. Now this year you buying this product at $35. So last year I made $200,000, but since they added the 10, I made $300,000. That makes me look better, even if I spent an extra $5 more per product. I still made more money with the interest rate that added on top. So the reason why they gave us all that money during COVID is so we can spend it within our nation, because they understood the problem of the dollar that we had, because they was trying to boost the economy. Tesla, all these companies made their bones during COVID, especially the social media companies during COVID, because shit, they had all their free money they sending home. So they TikTok shopping, they Facebook shopping, they going live, they buying all the accessories and shit like that. And everybody started. There's so many little businesses now since I was in prison during COVID. So when I got out of prison, everybody had money. Everybody still act like they got money. People are fucking with their credit now. So you got more people got better credit now. So more people are buying shit with credit cards. So niggas is like, if you really follow the money, like I've been doing, niggas is winning. These corporations are winning. And the more Trump does crazy shit, the more these corporations are gonna win. Like they're not gonna get hurt. He's gonna destroy the middle class.
Well, the middle class is already destroyed. That's the problem. The middle class is already destroyed.
He's gonna,
Democrats did that. The Democrats.
government period did it.
Government.
I told that's government period.
I agree
I'm
with
not a
you on that
Democrat or Republican. I'm an independent. I'm not neither side.
So
Government period.
so when it comes down to this, I guess the United States dollar, right, and its value in terms of the world currency, like, is it still the chosen currency of the world? Is it going to?
Well, right now, BRICS is taking over. Is choking out the dollar right now.
Yeah, they're replacing the dollar, right, as their official currency.
Is this what they're trying to do now?
But isn't Russia part of BRICS?
Yes.
And Russia and Trump are peoples, right?
Right. Yeah.
Wow.
So that's what I'm saying. See, Trump is running like a business. Trump is doing exactly what the executive's supposed to do. He's running it like a businessman.
But if you keep taking back the tariffs, then how the hell we gonna ever?
That's all that negotiation stuff that's going on.
it ain't
See,
because
because this is what he's trying to do. Right now, the American people, we ain't got no jobs here. Like they don't shipped all the jobs overseas, and what happened?
how we ain't got no jobs? How is there no jobs, bro? How is there no construction jobs? How is there no food? There is so many jobs. Do you know how low the unemployment is? I don't know what information you getting that we do not have an unemployment problem in our country right now. Do you want me to look up? We absolutely have. There are so many jobs out there. No, Larry. Listen, foreign people taking our jobs is buffoonery. One thing that's racist.
I didn't say
It's racist because now
I
you
did not say
black jobs.
Hold on, let me cook. You putting words in my mouth right now.
Yes,
You all put words in my mouth. Yes, you did. I say anything about the immigrants taking our job. Hell no. I didn't say no, the fuck I wasn't.
And a lot of that.
No, I wasn't. You didn't let me finish talking.
A lot of that is spawning from
Okay.
you thinking the
I
immigrants.
let me finish my conversation. I ain't say nobody is taking no job. You put words in my mouth. No, I did not say that. You didn't even let me finish my conversation.
Hold on.
You didn't let me finish my point. And you did not let me finish my point.
A couple months ago, did you say that? A couple months ago, were you on that? You were on that, right?
Yeah. A couple months ago. All right. But that's over with. I'm forward now. That's the past. I'm going to the future. No, I'm going to the future. That's the past.
I'm going to the future. You got to get it.
Well, I'm done. That's been done.
You was really liking him deporting him.
Yeah, and I still like that he did that because now it's the next phase. This shit is in phases. I'm telling you, I'm about to tell you about the next phase now.
So what's the next phase?
The next phase is, just like I said, there are no jobs in the United States because all them jobs are overseas because they got cheaper labor over there, and then they shipping the shit back into the United States. So he putting those high tariffs on them to force them to, you either, if you're going to ship the shit here, you're going to pay a 25% tariff. If you want not to pay taxes on it all, what you need to do is bring the businesses over here in the United States, hire American citizens for these jobs. That's what he said. And if they bring the jobs over here, then they want to pay them highest tariffs. So anybody that won't bring jobs over here gonna have to pay them highest tariffs.
Do you remember?
So that's the future. So that's the next phase. That phase right there over with. I went going back to that.
And this is why Trump ain't shit. And he got you food. And this is why he got you food. I'm gonna give you two terms. I'm gonna take you back. Do you remember when Obama was president?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember Obama's second term? Do you remember said Obama was against who? Big business. And why was Obama against big business?
Because the bullshit that's going on right now.
No. Obama started doing tax cuts. So what happened in the 80s is the young junior Republicans, Jack Abram, The reason why our country got into the situation it was with the manufacturing is they outsourced everything in the 80s. They outsourced shit to Taiwan, they outsourced shit to China, they outsourced everything. And that's why all these plants and stuff started closing down because they did. So they've been through that. And this is the same Republican people. This is Ronald Reagan's era. This is Ronald Reagan. So you might say,
and Trump said that's where Ronald Reagan fucked up at. He said he liked Reagan. He said he liked Reaganomics, but he said he fucked up by letting them go out.
the same people, and you brought this to my attention that was back in Ronald Reagan is back in Trump. The same organization that started the Project 2025, Ronald Reagan is backing Donald Trump. So all right, now I'm cooking. So they initially started it. Obama was the first president since then to stop the tax breaks to bring jobs. So when Obama here, do you remember the Kia plant, that Mercedes-Benz plant, and
Porsche came.
Porsche. So Obama stopped a lot of tax breaks. He started it. So when Trump came back into office, what did Trump do? Gave the motherfuckers the tax breaks right back. Hold on. And this is his first term. So now we really cooking it. So 2014, we cooking like a motherfucker. I'm gonna tie Ukraine in with this shit right here because I'm fucking amazing. 2014, what was a major issue with Ukraine?
What was it?
2014, it was that homosexual shit. That's when Obama was on that bullshit homosexual shit. That was the downfall of the Democrats. Remember, our main involvement, Obama said, we'll give you aid. Because remember, Russia pulled tanks up and guns. Was it Donbass or Crimea, right on the border, and sat right there But there was people in that area saying that they did a poll. Some people wanted to stay with Russia. Some people wanted to be with Russia. Some people wanted to be in Ukraine. At the same time, that's when Zelensky overthrew the other guy and became president. So the laws are in Russia against homosexuality is there are none. You're gay, you disappear. So remember all those Netflix movies was coming out with these foreign people disappearing in these countries because they're gay and shit like that. What Obama told Ukraine, I'll give you foreign aid, but it'll be non-lethal. I'm not going to give you no money for no weapons. And we looked up, Obama gave this nigga like $5 billion. That's it. For versus foreign aid. You know what I'm saying? So remember, Zelensky was in the Oval Office and they was fucking with him like, you this, and that, you this, and that. He was like, yo, y'all wasn't fucking with me in 2014. Obama, Trump, all y'all was telling me, nah, y'all didn't want to, y'all let these people come to what was rightfully ours.
And take it.
And start to take it. But now you give me money now. For whatever reason, Biden decided to start giving them real foreign aid in 2020, probably because it's strategic. He's thinking Russia's going to take over all of fucking Europe.
The nuclear plant.
The nuclear thing,
the
whole
Chernobyl, that's in Chernobyl.
Grain and minerals, you know what I'm saying? And then that is a stopping point. Like, if they get Ukraine, it's a lot easier. Ukraine, because remember, people forget Europe, the European Union gave Ukraine money for defense of because where they was at back in the day. Man, listen, man, when you start really looking at how much money Europe has fucked with Ukraine and we have fucked with Ukraine, it's been give or take, this, and that. So when that Oval Office shit came, and Zelensky, he been waiting to say that shit. He been waiting 6 or 7 years, 10 years to say that shit. And that's why he came and told you, none of y'all fuck with me when we was really in it. Now you done gave me all this aid, but it's almost too motherfucking late.
Exactly.
When this motherfucker was at my front door, y'all was sitting there debating on this gay shit. And that's why the Democrats, because they was on that, don't nobody want no, I don't want no nigga playing sports with my daughter. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want no nigga playing sports.
This shit got out of hand.
This shit got out of hand.
You know, that's because it went from that to him, they, their, we, she, me.
And the shit just got out of hand. But to me, all that shit is just mad shit. The Ukraine, why? I think it's strategic, but I don't understand the reason why we are. But the thing about it is, I think if we are the richest country in the world, and we supposed to be, we the leaders of the world, you do have an obligation to stop certain shit. You're obligated to be like, yo, little kid, chill out. Yo, little kid, chill out. We all got to work together. Yo, little kid, chill out. But we don't portray that. We portray us, number one, and you're going to listen to what we say to you because you're gonna use our money regardless. Like we don't want your money.
It
We
was
gonna use our money
embarrassing. It
regardless.
was embarrassing, bro, because what happens is you dealing with a whole nother president of a country.
Talking to him like he a baby.
Yeah, so it's like how his citizens are gonna respect him if you talking to him like that. You know, like to me, it's several things. Um, the Canadian president said some shit, but I think he quoted like a New York Times article or whatever. But it was like instead, like Trump is making enemies out of the allies, right?
Mhm.
While the adversaries are looking just chilling while this whole shit play out. You know, like nigga, you barking up the wrong tree.
Mhm.
You know, like nigga, you going about it the wrong way. So, but then this begs the question: like, is Canada an ally? Is Mexico an ally? Are these countries allies, or they been using the United States?
Well, Trump feel well. Trump feel like that they he feel like that they letting too much fentanyl come into the country.
And that ain't true.
That ain't true.
That ain't true.
A lot of fentanyl is made here.
Exactly. Like, yeah.
Do you know we stupid? Like you use a drug to get somebody. Fentanyl was used to get people off of heroin, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, they was using fentanyl back
They
in the
use
day.
fentanyl to put motherfuckers to sleep in the doctor's office. You know that, right?
Listen,
This shit is in the doctor's office.
anything
Yeah.
Trump says or any president is going to be a half truth. It can't be a whole truth because I can't sit there and tell you we allow drugs to come in here to destroy the ghetto communities. I can't physically, even though we seeing it, I can't say it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
then, hey, but then Mike Trump's kind of making it to where you can say dumb shit like the shit this nigga be saying, like, oh my God, like I would beat your ass.
Yeah.
Zelensky could beat up every person in the room. Did you hear that reporter talk about him having a suit?
So that was a setup. That was somebody's. That was
You think
somebody's.
so?
No, they said it like the even like
With the suit question?
yeah, because it's a joke. It's a running joke because Vance years ago was like, "Yo, you let like you're not supposed to go into the White House or the fucking." When he made the speech, when Zelensky made his speech, JD Vance sent out a tweet like, "It's a disgrace him going into that entire space without a suit on." Like he said something about the outfit.
He in war.
Yeah.
And that's what people don't like. If I was a wartime president, what the fuck I look like wearing a suit? I'm
Exactly.
in war. Every day I gotta put on my camis.
Front line.
Every day I wake up,
Yeah.
I don't want you to see me in a suit. I don't want my people to see me in a suit. You gotta be in camis. You gotta be in a beret. You gotta be ready for war.
Facts.
Like, what is and that's these pussies, these
Yes.
rich people. I always need some thug ass, ghetto ass motherfucking people in office.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
You understand? I want to see some daps. I want somebody to throw a shoe at a nigga.
Yo,
like,
no, but even that's interesting to watch this shit play out, like white on white crime.
that shit was crazy.
Like
That was definitely
JD Vance is like, nigga, if you don't apologize, you don't even say thank you.
JD Vance, but this is the funny. See, Zelensky, if he was real on it,
Yeah,
he would have been like, "Oh, Mr. Vance, you were just calling this man the devil."
exactly.
In 2020, he was the fucking devil.
Yeah,
So now you licking his ass.
it's crazy.
Be quiet.
Crazy.
Next question.
Crazy.
And listen, because that's how Trump acts. Trump,
Yeah,
listen, that shit, Trump. Trump was a thug. Trump was thugging that shit. I cannot believe. You know what? You keep on acting like that, we'll cut our aid, and you're not gonna have any help, and you're gonna go down, buddy. And I can tell you, and then
you fucking with the cards. You said your cards. It's like you playing with the cards.
So he don't have. Yeah, he said he don't have any cards.
But the thing about you don't,
Like
you
that
don't
gang.
that's some bully shit. You don't do somebody like that you feel like you got them on the
By the
thumb. Like,
balls.
if I take my thumb off, you're gonna die. And these people that I really don't like, that are tyrants, I'm gonna let them kill you. Like that's fucking insane. Like no, bruh, no, Larry. I love you, but that's evil.
That's actually
That's next level fully
from
evil.
a military standpoint. Like that's almost like giving away your card. Like Trump is showing you that at the end of the day, we not fucking with you.
He he ain't friends with anybody.
Yeah. Like nigga, what the fuck?
We were supposed to be cool with
What
y'all.
is he
now.
doing?
This and that.
What is he doing? I think he really just wakes up in the morning and say, "All right, I'm gonna do this. This is the way I'm gonna go." Like, there's no real long. He listens to a lot of intellectuals because he got smart people around him, money people around him. You know what I mean? That didn't get to where they got to by fucking accident.
But you might be smart with making money, but you might not be smart at running a country.
Not him.
Yeah,
Not
it's
him.
other people.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
money and running a country is two different things.
But then, yeah, I mean, yeah,
You
yeah.
you need
yeah.
money to run a listen.
It's
Everybody
all
should be allocated. I'm thinking, all right. I'm thinking the Joint Chief of Staff, the president should have some type of military experience in his lifetime. He should, because your job is to.
you the commander in chief. You wear many hats, but one of them is the commander in chief.
I don't. I think
Yeah.
there should be a boxing match.
Yeah.
We should have the president should have before.
Instead
We
of the
had a Royal
debates,
Rumble.
instead of the
Debate.
debate,
We're gonna have a debate
one
tonight.
debate,
Tonight's
next-
debate, but tomorrow is the favorite, the Royal Rumble.
Rumble.
Everybody like, yeah.
Hillary versus
Trump Biden. They holding shit. But you know what I'm saying? Listen. This should
That's
be
a fact.
I should be able to know you fit. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, listen, I remember in the Bible, to solve this war, you gonna get your champion, I'm gonna get my we act like we still can't do that. Like Zelensky could call up Trump, what's the name? Hey, I'm our best fighter, because he a bad MMA dude.
They got boxers. They got good
We're
boxers.
gonna fucking do an MMA match for the country. MMA match for the peace treaty.
Arm
If I beat
wrestle.
you,
We're gonna arm wrestle this shit out.
we just gonna do it straight. I want to watch a fight, nigga. I don't want to watch no arm wrestling. I want to watch a fight. We gonna put that shit on YouTube, and whoever wins, wins. Whoever loses, loses. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot at stake. Niggas is
Not
not
the
gonna
contract will give you a 6-month rematch if you lose.
fuck.
No, but listen, no ring man, no corner guys.
Yo,
no
Tank fight.
crime.
You saw that Tank fight? That shit was mad controversial too.
Man, Tank took a knee.
Took a knee.
Tank lost, dog.
That nigga did there because the judges gave Tank that round.
Yeah.
And it should have been a 10-8 round, the
Tank-
opposite.
Tank actually lost that fight, bro. Tank,
Labby was out with us watching the shit.
Larry, you went out with them?
Yeah.
Tank, listen, man, Tank fucking.
That's a L. That nigga was happy like a motherfucker at the end.
When
That
I
nigga was
seen-
skipping out the fucking.
When I seen Roach taking them punches,
I get to keep my.
Oh, he ate
I
all
like,
of them.
he
shit.
ate Tank punches.
All
like
of
it ain't
them.
Shit. I was like, dog, is he even touching him? I said, you in trouble, Tank.
Every time Tank could touch him, he'd touch him back with
Hit
two.
touch him back with two.
Yeah, hit him with a combo
Yep.
and just roll the shoulders.
I
Yeah.
did see him wipe his eye. Like I remember this.
They slow moed it. That
They-
shit
they
slow
slow-mo.
mo.
He
like
did
the
wipe
first
his
one,
eye.
He did
looked
get
at the
punched.
referee and then took a knee.
Took a knee.
But that's still taking a
Who
knee.
gives a fuck, nigga? You took
Grease
a
it.
knee. You took a
You
knee.
know what I'm saying?
You
should've
went.
had your
You
shit
went
tied
running,
up.
and you went running.
You should have had your shit tied up.
I don't give a fuck. You went running, nigga.
What-
This is
what-
a fight.
What I think it was,
Roach could have fucked him up.
Roach could have fucked
Like
him up.
as he was running away, Roach could have followed behind that nigga.
I think that's why he took a knee so Roach wouldn't continue to fuck
So
him up.
you could what's the name? So the nigga could do the standing 8 count
Yeah,
while he wipe his face.
Yeah.
Like in his mind's like, all right, I'm gonna just take the knee and so I can just do what I need to do.
I really do believe his hair hit him in the eyeball,
But so
I saw
what?
it.
but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
This is
So
a
what?
fight.
You got to fight through that.
Nigga, you in the
and
box.
you took a knee and you lost the fight because that was in the last round. You had a bunch of rounds where you
It's
could
like
have
9. It was like round 8 or
So
9.
I think by decision, I think he really did.
He lost,
I
nigga.
think he really did lost.
I
that
think
fight.
they investigated it.
No, they just gonna give him a rematch, and Roach is gonna probably
Because
I
Tank
mean,
didn't want to fight him again.
because Tank. Tank didn't want to fight him.
Nah.
Tank said he did want to fight.
Right
He was
after
talking
the
about
fight?
retiring.
Right after the fight, he was like, "Yo, it'll probably be next year," but then he got pressured by because everybody was like, "Nigga, you lost." You know what I'm saying? So that's what they trying to turn around and do, like some May shit, like something.
Oh.
May.
So Tank better do a little bit more training. This go.
Nah, Tank, son got his Tank number. I think
Yeah.
he's young enough. He's fast enough.
Yeah.
He got enough. Tank respect his power too. Tank almost went down a couple times.
Roach respect his power.
They both respect each other's
'Cause,
power.
Lamont Roach was on Nightcap last
Yeah.
night, the other night, and Lamont Roach was like, "Yo,
He can hit.
he get hit. I can see why he was knocking
But
off
my
people."
chin, but I
He
got a
says,
strong
I
chin,
can take a
nigga.
hit though.
Yeah, so I got a
He
chin,
He
nigga.
says I can take a hit.
Yeah.
He says, yeah, I can see why he was knocking all them dudes out because
Yeah.
the man got some power behind
Yeah.
the punches.
Yeah.
But I could take that shit. That shit
And
ain't
give it
nothing.
back.
And I
Nigga
can
said,
give it
he
back.
said put belt the ass. Put belt the ass.
I don't think neither
the
one
ball.
of I don't think neither one of them punches was really hurting each other too much. That's another thing that was making me mad. I couldn't see neither one of them knocking nobody out.
Now,
They was hitting each other, not even budging. Like boom, boom. Like these niggas not even budging.
and they was in the pocket. Like they wasn't running or nothing.
Nah,
Like
they
they
was
was
in the pocket.
standing right
Oh,
there.
Roach was at him.
Rolling.
Roach was coming
rolling.
at that nigga the whole
That's
time.
what I'm trying to
Roach
tell
was
you.
nigga, where you going? Where you going, He was going after that license.
Let's go.
Come here, Red, nigga.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Hey,
nigga.
I thought it was a good fight, man. I thought it was a great fight. I ain't gonna lie, man, but I didn't like the knee shit. I thought he lost the match.
Nigga,
Yeah,
that
I thought
alone
he
tipped the
lost.
scale. See, because one thing I know, when you dealing with like boxing, you gotta take the belt. You gotta take the chance. You gotta take the win, especially if you the underdog or you the challenger. You know what I'm saying? You can't leave it to the judges at all, because then you end up with shit like this. But look, the nigga got a chink in his armor. He's not Mayweather. He's not undefeated anymore. You got to draw.
That would be
You know,
dope though, man. If we had some politicians start doing some fight matches, man.
that'd
That'll
be
be
fly.
raw, bro.
That'd
That'll
be
be
fly.
fly, bro. That'll
Yeah.
be some different shit. Like,
It
oh,
can't be
you're
scripted though.
arguing.
It can't be like WWF though.
Yeah, I would want to see some of these female representatives fight some of these white dudes. I guarantee they probably whoop their ass. Like, what's that Crockett girl?
Jasmine,
Jasmine Crockett. I bet you she could whip a couple of them white boys' asses up in that shit, bro. I bet she come out there talk shit, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, dog. She talked a lot of shit at the right moments. I fuck with her. Like,
Word.
anybody that stands up in a room full of people, like, what? That is buffoonery.
When
What
she
are you
did that,
talking about? Like, she be going off on the people and they be trying to get sassy with her. But she'll get a little sassy back and she'll get up and walk the fuck out that motherfucker. She'll get fuck all y'all and walk up out that motherfucker. Now I don't know how good that is, but I like somebody with a little fire, but I mean she's still with the system though. She still ain't saying all y'all niggas just need to quit. Like
yo, what
everybody
state
need
she
to go
represent?
quit. I wanna say up north or Texas or something like that, but I can't remember.
I think she
Look that
Texas.
shit
I
up.
think she Texas.
I think it's something like Texas or something like that. I can't remember. I cannot remember what state. You know what I'm saying? She represents. I have to let me see what state she represents. You know what I'm saying? I fucks with her. You know what I'm saying? She's still a politician. You know what I'm saying? But
Politician.
yeah.
Politician. Yo, okay. Okay.
Let me see where she at. Jasmine Crockett, United States Representative. Not now. It's not giving me actual state representative. Texas.
Texas.
I think it's United States Representative. That might not be it. Um, not telling me St. Louis, Missouri, Houston Law, U.S. House of Texas, District 30 at Texas. She went to school and she went to law school in
Stayed
Houston.
there.
She just stayed there and just started fucking around with them people. I remember Texas was one of them places that when I was younger that remember they drugged that guy behind the truck when we was in high school and
Yeah,
lost
hell
all the
yeah.
body parts.
Touched them.
Niggas wasn't going to Texas back in the day, man. Niggas wasn't even fucking around with Texas back in the day. So I guess you know what I'm saying? We done talked about Tank back on what we was talking about, man, before we get ready to get up out of here. So do you feel like I want to ask, so do you feel like are you glad he got rid of the DEIs?
Actually, the DEI wasn't benefiting us anyway.
Was it better?
Yeah, that's it. So I don't care. It was
It really didn't matter.
yeah, it didn't matter.
It really didn't
Yeah,
matter.
what you about to say?
I was about to ask you, do you feel like some of the job mishaps is because of DEI hires, like he's trying to blame, or you
No.
think it's no?
Hell no.
The job mishaps just on the people who got down doing all the hiring. That's what the job
Hiring
mishaps
people
on.
that really can't do the job
Exactly.
for some cheap ass motherfucking labor.
Yeah.
What you think about that Congress? I guess he addressed Congress for like an hour and a half. He made history.
Oh.
And Al Green, I think.
Al Green walked out.
Yeah.
Al Green walked out.
That old
He an
dude
asshole
Kane.
too.
Kane, nigga, like, yeah.
Yeah, he an asshole too. Cause they be saying wild shit, man. Like I listen. I can't sit there and listen to a whole Trump speech sometimes without cringing. Cause the shit he be, I hate bullies, bro. You know I hate bullies, Larry. I hate bullies. I can't listen to a bully talk and just listen to him cringes me sometimes. Some of the shit, like he is the king of that sideline shit. Like he was sidelining Zelensky. Everybody, like he'll say little sideline. Will you? And then if you ever speed him up, like on your phone, that makes it even worse. Like if you speed him up, well, you know what? He went to the house. He came and I don't know. His wife, she was kind of unattractive, and So I can see why he would do that. You know what I'm saying? She's not a very attractive woman. You know what I'm saying?
And you
Like
did that for a whole hour.
this shit he be saying, like, what is he talking about? Like,
America is back, baby. And the stock markets is crashing. Like what?
Along with the planes.
The planes too.
Yes, it's been plane crash
Planes
after
and
plane crash.
planes and
man,
stocks.
man.
You know, a whistleblower died like maybe a year or two ago. It was a Boeing employee. He was a whistleblower, and then they just silenced him. Like it was just right before. I want to say the planes in Seattle. It was like some planes. That's when it first kicked off, and it was like, yo, this dude was telling us that, like for his inspection, them niggas was like just rushing and shit because they had deadlines. Right?
And they tried to rig up they Boeing said when they were starting them where they wanted them to start being more energy, try to make their planes energy efficient and all that.
Yeah.
And they kept the same design, but tried to move the engines on those wings in different spots, messing with aerodynamics, and then some system that they had on the plane kept forcing the little flapper wings in the back to go into a certain position, which make the plane start diving down. So that's why all the planes was crashing.
Yo, what happened? I think
off.
there's something happened in
It's a
Atlanta. There was a
documentary on
plane. There was a plane in Atlanta. I think that had like a bunch of haze and smoke and stuff.
And they had
to reroute the shit, right?
and
Turn
land.
back, yeah.
FedEx plane recently engine caught on fire in midair. Why? So and had to land with one engine. Just
They
recently,
just need to pack up all them damn planes and start off new, nigga.
So
Bring it back.
yeah. So right now, I'm skeptical about getting on airplanes.
Well, you know what though? I'm looking. I got to look up everything, man. So, the plane crash thing could also just be the news is reporting it right now. Like most things in life, like we don't realize that it happens that much
until the
all this
sensationalized.
So I'm looking at it. In 2022, there was 1,277 plane accidents.
100,000.
No, 1,277. 2023, 1,216. 2022, 358 civilian aviation death. In 2023, 327. So let me look up. Let me look up the 2025 so far, like plane crashes. 20, is it on the same rate? Or because the thing about I'm trying to figure out the media too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a pattern, like your boy said. It's a pattern. It's a pattern of why they just talk about this at this certain time and why they just talk about this. I can never figure out a pattern. But
they stopped talking about the train derailments. They start talking about those.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it's definitely a pattern, and just trying to figure out the pattern, you can find out why they're doing that. You know what I'm saying, or who's involved, or follow the money or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Why? You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing that I like that Oren said. So January 29th crash, Washington killed 67 people. Um, it's not giving me the exact amount of plane crashes in the United States so far this year. So I guess it's too earlier in the year. Some of the other plane crashes was in other countries that they're reporting on too.
Well, there was one in Philly. There was one in the one in DC with the Black Hawk. I think
It crashed into that, and then just recently at Hartsville, after the Delta plane was filled with smoke, a Southwest plane was landing, and one of them
went
private
upside
jet,
down.
no, it landed, and then it was a private jet going right across, so they had to take right back off to keep from crashing to that private jet. Yep, and circle around and land again.
Sheesh.
So
shit ugly, bro.
So good thing he was an experienced pilot that knew how to react and avoid.
Don't let this. Yeah.
So far it's 113 aviation accidents so far in 2025.
And we're just
50 happened in February.
He said 50
was the shortest month.
It's the shortest month. 50 happened in February.
50 happened in February already.
I mean, if you do the math,
and it's on the 28 days.
Count computers.
So
that's like 2 a day.
So
yeah.
do 50. So
that's like two plane crashes a day.
So do 50 times 10, because that's what 500. So that's 500 plane crashes. That's still not 1,000. So it's more plane crashes.
this year
That, that,
in a short amount of time
so there might be 50 to 60 plane crashes a month every year
happening.
for average.
Oh, okay, on average.
You got if it's because I'm looking at it 2022 and 23, it's 1,200 give or take
Okay.
plane crashes in the United States. Fatalities 300.
So you're saying it's the same? It's just on average.
It's just
right
on
now.
average.
Okay.
So it might be more than 50 plane crashes in a month.
Mm.
It might be 60 or 70 in the United States. Because all right, if you times 10, that's 600. You know what I'm saying? Times 12, that's what? 800. You know what I'm saying? So that's 800 plane crashes. That's not enough. So it's probably between 60 to 70 plane crashes a month in the United States alone per average. Planes falling out the sky, nigga. It's been doing it. Literally falling out the sky. It's been doing it. But think about how many plane flights go on.
Oh yeah.
Thousands, hundreds of thousands of plane flights, probably a day. Probably a day. You know what I'm saying? So 50 plane crashes out of a million plane flights in 1 month is pretty fucking good. It's not fucking bad. You know what I'm saying? Like if you look per average, and then if the death toll in a year in the aviation is only 327 and 350, and you got a 1,200 plane crashes, it's not fucking bad. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to debunk everything, but like what I want to start doing is start looking up stuff before you get excited. Don't let the media hype you up. They've been hyping us up all our lives, and I'm just trying to figure out like so we just debunked the plane crash shit. It's more plane crashes. So February is a pretty good month. You know what I'm saying? Next month probably be 70 or 80 of these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But nobody might die. It just might be it got a land fucked up, the leg popped off or some shit like that. I don't know.
Or it turned upside down when it land on that icy runway.
That shit would have been fun. That would have been some fun shit to have a plane flip. You know what I'm saying? That'd have been some fun shit. You ain't married, you're gonna meet your wife then. You better start hollering at bitches. Right after that shit flip, I'm hollering at the first bad chick I see. Like, what's going on, girl? Let's go get some lunch. I got a ring for you next week.
We gonna speed it up.
We gonna speed it up because bitch, we could die any moment. This is the proof. Larry gonna get married. Larry like, oh shit. Look, getting married tomorrow. You know that, right? You know what I'm saying? We alive. Larry gonna be calling me, man, I'm alive. If you almost died in a plane crash, would you get married?
I'm still not getting married. Marriage is out the question. That paperwork problems come with that paperwork sometimes.
What would make you get married, Larry? Off the topic.
Nothing.
What would make you get married? We need to have a love show for you.
Nothing would make me get married.
That's a dating show for Larry Heat.
See, I'm gonna let
Pop
you know.
the balloon.
Yeah, see,
Nah, I'm talking about a full-on flash going
yeah,
to
I'm
the
about to
house.
say, yeah.
He eliminate bitches throughout the week type shit. To see if he get married at the end. Who will make Larry ask them to marry him at the end? That's what I want.
If you're not looking for friendship and chatting,
I like Love Island
and casual dating, you don't want me.
We got Kelly in the background killing bitches.
If you're looking for a serious relationship, you don't want me.
We gonna get you, Larry.
You don't want me.
I gotta do it.
Because you got two types of people in the world. You got people that want to be happy in a marriage versus I would never be happy married because when you're married, that means you tied and bonded to that person.
There you go.
I like being free. You're not free when you're married. To me, you're not free when you're married.
We're gonna call
I like to stay free.
We're gonna call the show the maintenance man. So that's what Larry used to call himself back in the day.
I was because I am a maintenance
man. Now,
man.
do you have like a website or something like that? Your email was maintenance man or some shit like that?
No, One Stop General Maintenance. That's my business.
No, but
One Stop General Maintenance LLC.
You on Black Planet or some shit like that, right? Weren't you the maintenance man on one of them?
Yeah, because I am a maintenance man.
No, that was his name. Though.
Like the plumber.
You remember Tyler Perry came out with that movie, The Maintenance Man, of that play was a time.
Because I am the maintenance man.
Larry took that shit and ran with that shit.
Because I am a maintenance man.
I'm gonna give you that pipe, girl.
I call myself. I started off as a maintenance man. Now I'm a mechanical engineer because I'm an expert at all of it.
You was on
I'm
Black
a mechanical
Planet.
engineer now.
Was you on Black Planet as the maintenance man, right? Was it Black Planet?
Nah, probably Black People Meet.
black people meet. He was the maintenance man.
Gangster.
That's why I'm shocked. He professor. I would think I was like, I'm the maintenance man. I used to love that shit, bro.
Okay.
Well, my uncle done started calling me professor because how smart I am at maintenance.
Okay.
Because they started calling me for everything. They were like, call the professor, because if nobody else can fix it, I know the professor can fix it.
Yeah, well, so that's what we're gonna do, world,
Yeah.
man. You want to keep on getting this content, hit like, subscribe. I'm gonna shout out our sponsors. Green Love has moved to just straight online orders, man. So it's still going, you know what I'm saying? So if you still want to get some of that good vegan food, some of that good, what's your favorite dish, Larry? The salmon, the
Jerk mushroom.
No, the jerk
mushroom sandwich.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where your cousin that made that good ass fucking them subs that man,
You
vegan
remember that?
fries. So you can still go and get that, man. Check it out. He's strictly online. You know what I'm saying? He's strictly online. We got my guy over here, Professor, man. What do you got in the works going on, man? You got some things coming up, man. What do you want the people to know what you got going on?
Oh, well, I have something in the works that I can't speak on yet because we still.
It's in the works.
Yeah, it's in the works. It's in the works.
So he got the works in the works, but he can't talk about the works. But the works is still in the works,
Yes.
everybody. It's still in the works. So this was a great show. You know what I'm saying? I think I enjoyed debating with you, Larry. Man, we need to get I need to get some more Trump supporters in here. We need to get some ladies up in here, man. That's really on some Trump support shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I gotta shoot all y'all. You know what I'm saying? I want to be in the corner with all y'all, and I just pull out the guns and blah, 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 all y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Well, when manufacturing come back over here,
I mean, shoot, with manufacturing is here. It's just we got to do it ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to do it ourselves. We got to open up our own factories ourselves, and we got to support any products that we make. You know what I'm saying? Like we got an investment. We got to bring some of them African brothers over here and let's invent our own electric cars. Unless we got some brothers over here that already know how to do it. Invent our own electric cars
or
and
you
stuff
move,
like that.
or you move over to Africa if you got some things you can take over to Africa and work with them.
Fuck moving. I was thinking about that. I was thinking about this. I'm trying to get my passport. I was thinking about that, but fuck moving. I ain't moving that. I'm here. This is my shit. I am here. I'm not going to take my talents to Africa. I'm not going to take my talents to Thailand. I'm going to sit here and thug this shit the fuck out. This nigga only got 3 more years, and we got another asshole to deal with. Until we can change that whole system, you know what I'm saying? And it's a lot. When we change the system, we all gonna be kind of like downgraded for a little bit, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't got no problem with it. I ain't got to go. Everything I want is in this country any damn way. The beautiful women, great weather. If we stop fucking with our food, it'll be truly the greatest place on earth if we actually stop fucking with what we eat and stop worrying about getting paid. This would actually be the greatest place on earth. I think we're just one step from it. You just stop being so selfish and everybody just fuck. Let everybody in, man. Fuck it, man. Who gives a fuck, man?
Don't let everybody in. We can't get overcrowded here.
I think we the problem.
We
bro.
can't get overcrowded
I
here.
think the citizens is
We
bored.
do have a lot of homeless here already, so why bring more people when you got some homeless people that you need to house too?
We got a lot of them don't even want to stay in the house. I done interviewed them niggas like living outside. Maybe it's cool. Maybe it's cool living outside. And maybe the homeless thing is it such an issue if all y'all want to be right there and kick it, you know what I'm saying? I put a couple of showers, but you should nigga go back over there. You stink. I ain't got no problem with hey, you stinky.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you crazy, you little off. You talking shit in the street, you yelling to me, that gives your neighborhood the little je ne sais quoi. You know what I'm saying? Having a guy on the corner with Jesus loves you. You need him in your neighbor. Like you ain't got a real neighborhood if you don't have that. Yeah, ain't listen, man. I done had some great conversations with some people that's hooked on drugs. I done had some bad conversations with some people that are rich. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it just depends on what you want. I understand what you're saying. We don't want overcrowded. We don't want to chop down trees, having to make some more cities. You know what I'm saying? If you want to stop that, then Larry, we need to stop curing all this shit. Let motherfuckers just die. Cancer, all that shit. Stop finding the cures and shit. Let this nigga just die. You know what I'm saying? That'll kill all. But if you talk to Elon Musk, we need more people because he want more motherfuckers. Have you ever heard me say you need more people? We need more people to work for the country and shit like that. So, um, I don't know if we solved any problems or have any solutions. We had some great debates. You know what I'm saying?
Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
You know what I'm saying? And then, so you feel like, you know what I'm saying? You don't think he bullied Zelensky a little bit?
Oh, of course he bullied him. He did bully him, but you still have to look at it on the world stage because one thing that Russia, one of the agreements after World War II was that Ukraine, not to let them be a part of NATO.
Yeah, yeah.
And now in 2022, then he become a part of NATO. 2022.
Yeah, he became because he needed to. You Russia invaded,
so
Russia gave him no choice. They kind of pushed him in there.
So that's kind of why Trump, in a way, left. He took the US out of NATO and who? Because the thing was they was that ultimatum shit, like you either on this side, or that side. So Trump was like, ain't on either side. So he left out of so he pulled us out of NATO.
Trump is white on white crime, man. Let them all.
That part.
Let them all kill each other.
Have you seen
white on white crime?
Have
Let them all kill each other with suits on.
Have you seen town hall meetings?
Nigga, white people be going crazy.
You seen town hall meetings?
White people don't be bullshit.
Nah,
No. Do you see? Have you watched those foreign meetings like in the Middle East where they be throwing shoes? Do you remember somebody threw a shoe at Bush?
And nigga,
It's a regular. He ducked that shit. You think Trump could duck a shoe? Hell no.
I mean,
That was that young Bush or old Bush?
that's Junior.
That was Junior.
That's Junior.
That's my Republican right there. That's my favorite Republican.
Yeah, he was no joke.
My favorite. He was an asshole, but he
9/11.
just wanted to have a good time.
9/11.
He let it happen.
Yeah, he knew
let it
about
happen.
that shit. They whispered in his ears.
He kept on reading the stars. So the cat jumped over the moon. It's a great story, kids. It's a great story, kids.
Facts.
You saw that look on his face when he got his ear whispered into. He did.
Hey, I like watching. Was it Obama and Bush laugh with each other and shit like that? Like, I bet you them niggas got stories, bro. Like that's.
No, it was him and Trump.
Oh, Obama and Trump. Yeah, it wasn't.
At Jimmy Carter's funeral.
No, my bad. It's Michelle Obama and Bush. They're the tight ones.
They're the tight ones.
They're the one that they always sit next to each other. And
that was it was another event taking place.
They the tight ones. They the tight ones. And Michelle Obama's a gangster. She ain't show up nowhere.
Yeah, fuck her. I mean, she said fuck him.
She said
fuck
him,
Trump.
So we're gonna conclude this show, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Real man, real stories. Real _ men _ stories _ you know what I'm saying? Check out next week. Try to bring a guest in here next week, man. Try to bring a couple of people in here and have some pretty good debates on whatever happens during. I can't tell you what we're gonna talk about because I don't know what he's gonna do is something happens every day, you know what I'm saying? But hey, we ain't got no more DEIs, and all y'all lady guys, you got to go to the guys' bathroom right now. I do appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? And real man, real stories, man. Peace.
Peace.
Larry got